Okay, let's dive in. So picture this. You're trying to watch the last few minutes of a game out on the patio, or you're on a treadmill. You're glued to the news, but the TV is silent.
Right, it's that classic problem. You see everything, but you hear nothing.
Exactly, that constant disconnect. And today we're doing a deep dive into the tech that's built specifically to solve that problem.
And we're looking at one company in particular, AudioFetch, and their main device, the FETCH16-A01.
The workhorse.
Yeah, the workhorse.
Yeah.
It basically takes the audio from up to 16 different TVs and broadcasts it over the Wi-Fi.
So anyone with a smartphone can just tune in with a free app.
That's the idea.
So our mission today is to really unpack this, not just the features, but, how significant this is.
And its efficiency. We have to talk about the tech because it's not just for sports bars. It's changing how fitness centers, airports, even universities think about sound.
Okay, so the benefit seems obvious at first. You can hear the audio wherever you are, even outside.
But the real magic here is solving the latency issue. I mean, if the audio on your phone is even a split second behind the video,
The whole thing is ruined. You see the goal before you hear it.
it completely breaks the experience. That's the core technical problem they had to solve.
So why is a dedicated system like this needed now? I mean, couldn't a place just use off-the-shelf Bluetooth or something? What's the flaw there?
It really comes down to two things, range and synchronization.
Okay.
Your standard consumer Bluetooth, it can't cover a whole gym floor, let alone an airport lounge.
Right.
And even if it could, latency is always a problem. The FETCH16-A01 guarantees that real-time sync.
And it's flexible, right? So it takes different kinds of inputs.
Oh, absolutely. It's plug and play. It'll take analog, optical, or digital Coax. Basically, whatever audio output the TV has, it can probably handle it.
That universal compatibility seems key. You can plug it into an old cable box or the newest smart TV. But here's the big question for any venue owner.
The network question.
Yeah. If you have 100 people listening at once, is that going to crash the Wi-Fi?
That's where the engineering is really impressive. It's incredibly efficient. Streaming for one user only takes about 100 kilobits per second.
100 kilobits.
Yeah. So even if you have 100 people listening at the same time, the total usage is only around 10 megabits per second.
Wow. And to put that in perspective for everyone, that's less bandwidth than streaming a single 4K video.
Exactly. So you're supporting 100 people with less network strain than one person watching Netflix in 4K.
That changes the whole calculation for a business. No need for some massive, expensive network upgrade.
And the system is built to grow. Each of those 16 inputs has its own dedicated processor. So performance is solid, and you can, scale it up beyond 16 channels if you need to.
And what about the app? The user experience?
They've thought about that too. There's a feature called Rapid Refetch. So if your phone's Wi-Fi drops for a second, it reconnects almost instantly.
Seamless.
No frustrating buffering.
Okay, let's pivot for a second. This is clearly more than just a utility for customers. It feels like it's built to be a business tool.
It is, 100%. There's a back-end management portal they call the Doghouse.
The doghouse? Okay.
And it's not just for tracking who's listening, it's the monetization engine. Businesses can use it to push their own ads into the audio streams.
Wait, really? So like a gym could sell ad space to a local supplement shop?
Precisely. Or a healthy food truck parked outside. It turns what was an expense into a new, pretty targeted revenue stream.
So you're selling audio inventory to businesses that are literally right there. That's much more than just an accessibility fix.
Absolutely. And you can see that ambition in their whole product line. The FETCH16-A01 is for most places, but they have AudioFetch Signature for huge venues.
Like a stadium.
Like a stadium, yeah. It can support over 10,000 listeners. Then on the other end, there's AudioFetch Express for up to 100 listeners, perfect for, say, language translation at a conference or for ADA assistive listening.
So to wrap up, what we have here is this scalable, super low bandwidth solution that takes a universal annoyance.
Right, the silent TV.
And turns it into a personalized, profitable, and accessible experience that works pretty much anywhere.
Which, if you connect that to the bigger picture, it sort of raises an interesting question, doesn't it? As we rely more on our phones and demand personalized experiences, how might this kind of real-time, low-latency audio tech fundamentally change the way we design future public spaces?
Yeah.
Think about massive airports or museums where, individualized, accessible sound is no longer just a nice-to-have. It's the core expectation.